I'm here with Zia Wigder, Chief Content Officer of EMarketer. Zia, happy to be with you. You had an amazing keynote yesterday,
Thank
so
you.
I want to have some insights from your presentation.
Sure.
You mentioned the dominance of Amazon.
Yep.
And how this impacts the retail media industry.
So when you look at retail media overall, Amazon has about 3/4 of the market share here in the US. And so that leaves, around 25% for the remaining retailers, of which Walmart takes about 8%. So it gets smaller and smaller when you look at the share that's available to that longer tail of retailers. That being said, the pie is growing bigger every year. So the opportunity for all the other retailers is getting bigger as well. And I think what it really does, having Amazon in this very dominant role, is it raises the bar on what everyone else needs to be offering. And certainly there are a number of opportunities beyond what Amazon is providing today. A lot of the retailers are looking at the in-store opportunity, for example, to try and leverage the fact that they have physical locations.
This is exactly what is resonates with what is happening in Brazil.
Yep.
And I would like to connect with what is happening with the retailers and industry relationships. So when we are talking about this relationship between brands, industry, and retailers, we had like a huge movement of brands trying to go to DTC. They were like investing a lot of money. But what they realized was what they realized. Can you share what they realized? And
Sure. So during the presentation yesterday, one of the things that I mentioned in the talk was the fact that direct-to-consumer sales are growing at the same rate as the market as compared to multi-brand retailer sales. So for a long time, there was a belief that direct was really what was going to power the brand's growth. And certainly that is still a growing channel because, like in retail media, the pie is getting bigger every year when it comes to retail e-commerce, but they're not going to be taking a bigger share of the market, which means multi-brand retail is also going to be growing, quickly over these next few years.
Not only the brands, but the market realized that they will need the retailers. So we realized that there is a huge room to growth of retail media, right?
Yep. In fact, some of the research that we've produced and the numbers that we have that show just how much that multi-brand retail is going to be growing have been used by some of the retail media companies to show that opportunity continues to grow and in fact is not being eclipsed by the direct channel growth.
What are the challenges to create like these reports? Because these are amazing. Like we see the graphics, the images and the reports very sharp and we get inspired and we take our decisions based on this. What are the challenges? Can you tell like a little bit of the backstages of creating this reports?
Sure, absolutely.
That I love it. Like everybody who people love the reports.
Yeah. So EMarketer has been around for decades at this point. So I certainly can't take credit for the red and black charts, which have become kind of iconic for EMarketer. And they've long been known for their forecasts and looking at how digital markets, in particular, digital advertising and e-commerce are growing. What we have tried to do over the last 5 years since I've been there is to make our reporting on different issues even more visual and to really lean into things like data storytelling. So using these charts to really illustrate a point, moving toward more infographics and images that can, tell that story of 1,000 words because people have, less time to spend reading research. Attention spans are shorter now. So we want to get our message across quickly and visually.
Any curiosity about people that have decisions that were made through EMarketer reports that anything that very curious that you could share?
Sure.
I don't know if you have ready to say, but if you can, but it would be amazing.
Absolutely. A couple examples. So we have a big community of users who are on the solution provider side, and we tend to work with a number of them that are venture-backed companies, and whether it's retail tech or ad tech. And I know from talking with some of our clients that our images in particular, our charts that show the growth of different markets have been instrumental to them getting funding because we've been able to become kind of the go-to source for how big markets are going to be. So they've been able to use them to say, okay, we are going after a market that is X billion dollars large. Any marketer says it, and we are the source that a lot of public companies use in their financial filing. So when we say a market is going to be a certain size, people tend to trust our numbers.
Wow, this is what I call impact.
Yeah.
And to finish,
Yep.
we want to. We are waiting for you in Brazil.
I'm looking forward to going back again.
Yes.
Yeah, for the e-commerce Brazil event this summer, our summer. Yes.
Yes, your summer, our winter.
Exactly.
Okay, we are eager to see what you're going to prepare.
Yep.
So count on us if you need anything.
Okay,
so we
thank
would be
you so
more
much.
than happy to help you produce your contents.
Thank
Amazing.
you.